What is going on, guys? Greggles TV. This is going to be a first impressions of the new TCL Tab. Now, this tablet is $200 and it's exclusive to Verizon. So inside the box, you're going to get the 8-inch tablet. You'll also get a pre-installed 4G LTE SIM card, SIM ejector tool, a USB power adapter, USB-C cord, quick reference guide, and important warranty and safety information. So that's what's inside. Nothing terribly exciting inside the box, except for this tablet. And this tablet, man, is like, if you remember the Nexus 7 tablet, this is very similar. It's like, it's bigger, slightly bigger brother who's a little bit more mature and more modern. And what's cool about this tablet is that it basically runs vanilla in Android. There's not really any customizations that I really saw in here. It's basically vanilla Android. It runs Android 10 and it's guaranteed to get updates for the next 2 years. Now on the side here, you get a fingerprint sensor power button. So it works as a power button and as a fingerprint sensor. You also get your volume buttons, up and down. At the top, you got your headphone jack, which is a very rare thing to see these days. And then at the bottom, you get your speakers and USB-C port. One thing to know about the USB-C port is you can actually charge another device with this. You can't do it on the back per se, wirelessly, but you can get a USB-C to USB-C cord, and you can charge, like, say, your phone, and it would use the battery off of this tablet. So I think that's a really cool thing, especially since this tablet has a good-sized battery, especially if it was inside of a phone. 5500 milliamp battery, Snapdragon 665, 32 gigs of onboard storage, 3 gigabytes of RAM. So, you know, for a mid-tier tablet, $200, this actually, just right off the bat, is actually pretty nice. Cameras on the back, or one camera, I should say, with a flash. And then you also get one camera up here as well. Hopefully you can see that. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a pretty basic tablet in that regard. Performance is actually not that bad. I mean, you can see I have all my apps installed and just going like up and down in there. I mean, it's not. I can definitely tell it's not the fastest tablet I've ever played with. There's a certain little bit of waiting sometimes with certain things in here, but otherwise it's fairly fairly good at that. You know, just jumping around is not bad at all. Open up Twitter and just going through Twitter. I mean, it's definitely doable, totally doable on here, and it's not annoying at all. So even if you didn't want to sign up with Verizon, you just wanted to buy this tablet, I think you'd actually be pretty happy with it. It's not that bad at all. Like I said, I like it. It's not, and it's really comfortable in your hand too. 8-inch tablet, you can grab it with one hand. That's what she said, and be comfortable with it. Like I said. One thing you can do on this, it's pretty cool. You can do this on almost any Android thing, but press that and you can multitask. Run 2 windows at once, go to split screen on that, and then maybe I want to open up my browser window, and I can do that. So I can go on Google, I'm on the Android police site, I'm on Twitter, and I'm doing 2 things at once. It's fantastic to be able to do that. Obviously, this is a $200 tablet. Not bad at all. I'll move this all the way up just so you can get that full browser experience. This is obviously only a 60 hertz display, but it's pretty smooth just looking through their website and just scrolling through it like that. Absolutely no issues. This is going to be a perfect little, media tablet in terms of like just consuming media and going on websites and just carrying this around your house, maybe controlling your smart home devices on here. Just to run through the software a little bit more, this is the home screens. We'll go into home settings. This is basically what you would see on a regular Pixel device, something like that. You get your widgets, obviously. You got your wallpapers. When you swipe down, you get your quick toggles, which looks exactly what you would get from any other Google device. Settings are exactly like you would have in here. The only customization really in here is you go to System, you go into Gestures, you can jump to camera by double pressing the power button, which is normal for Android. You also get system navigation, so if you want to go to the gesture navigation where you swipe up and swipe from right to left to go back and things like that. You can do that. I just like the 3 buttons, to be honest with you. I think that's the most normal on here. Let's play a video. Let's go open up YouTube. I'll play this one. Go into Wi-Fi. And now that we're on Wi-Fi, hit the 3 dots in the top right. Go to advanced. And where it says so the display, 8 inches, is 1080p. So it's a full HD plus display, which is great, especially for $200 tablet. I mean, that's very competitive. The colors are pretty good. The brightness is okay. I mean, it's almost as bright, as bright as it can get. I can definitely see this. Outside it might be a little bit tougher, but in terms of brightness, it's definitely doable, especially indoors. I think you'll be pretty happy with the brightness of it. One thing I'm not in love with is the sound. It's not the worst I've heard, but
my ringtone.
It's not the best either.
Here's my notification sound. And here is my system sound. If you'll hear this.
But overall, again, it's passable with that. The camera, I'll show you a picture or two I took with the front and the back, and a video that I took with the front and the back, just to give you an indication if you're concerned with that kind of stuff. Here we go. Front camera on this TCL Tab to give you an idea how it looks and sounds when you use this camera on the TCL Tab. Here is the back camera on the TCL Tab to give you an idea of how this looks and sounds. Can't go to 4K, only 1080p on the front and the back, but still, 1080p is still a good resolution to do video at. Fingerprint sensor, as long as I can find it, it works decent. You can see here, there we go. You don't have to press on the power button to get it to work. You can just place your finger over it and it will it'll activate the fingerprint sensor. So if you've been looking for a Nexus 7 replacement because your Nexus 7 is just too old and doesn't get any updates anymore, this is a great alternative. It's basically basic Android on here. It's great for the ability to consume media and to look at your social media. All that stuff's going to be absolutely fine on here. You're going to get full screen on all of that stuff here. So, it's great for that. You can obviously do your multi-window where you run 2 windows at once. All that stuff's completely doable. So again, you'll be happy with it, especially for $200. Like I said, it does have LTE built into it, so if you're on the Verizon network, you can get going with that. You don't have to necessarily, you could, I guess, just buy it from Verizon and take it off their network and use it as a Wi-Fi tablet like I am currently. But overall, very, very cool tablet. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good, especially for a $200 tablet. So if you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you down the road.